What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here. So you guys asked for it and complained that I wasn't doing it, so we're bringing them to you. So I'm going to be bringing you guys some shooting videos. So expect to see a lot more shooting videos in the near future. Now, I get a lot of comments on my videos. I get tons of comments on my videos, and I try my best to keep up. My channel's growing so much that I have a really hard time keeping up with them. But a very common question that I ask is, Matt, what do you think of this gun, of gun so-and-so? What do you think of gun so-and-so? Or another common question is like, I'm on a budget. What gun would you recommend within this price range? So I'm going to help you out. As you guys know, I work at a gun shop. I work over at Central Connecticut Arms. That's over here in Portland, Connecticut. Now, we get a lot of used guns. We get a lot of trade-ins, we get a lot of used guns, we get a lot of consignment guns that come in. So we decided that we're going to start pulling some of these guns out. You know, you could probably find them in your own personal, gun shops that are in your area. The same type of guns and models and stuff like that. So, because you just never know what comes through. I work at a gun store. I still get amazed by some of the stuff that you see coming in for used guns. So we're going to grab some of these. And we're going to start giving you shooting videos and talking about budget guns and quality guns and whatever. So we're going to bring those to you. So anyway, this video is about the Taurus, okay, or Taurus, however you want to say. I've always called it Taurus, but the Taurus revolvers. Some people complain about that. So we're going to talk about Taurus revolvers. Taurus revolvers are actually a pretty good quality revolver. They're pretty good guns. A lot of people are iffy about Taurus, kind of hit or miss. Their revolvers are pretty solid. And that's because they were actually sister companies of Smith for a while. So we brought you this video about the Model 85. Remember, it was the Model 85M, and it actually had a Crimson Trace laser onto it. So I brought some shooting videos at it, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. So let's get started. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about budget revolvers. There's a lot of different revolver types out there, and there's some common names. Smith, it's kind of, when you think revolvers, you automatically kind of think like Smith & Wesson. But there's also Taurus, and Taurus was kind of like a sister company of Smith & Wesson. So there's actually, if you look at them back to back, they look almost identical in various makes and models. The only difference I can really tell, honestly, between a Taurus revolver and like a Smith & Wesson revolver is the trigger. So a Taurus trigger is a little grittier, whereas a Smith trigger is really smooth, and they really took their time and detailed on it. Now, I also want to throw out there's one other big difference that you'll see with the Taurus compared to a Smith, and that is the cuts. All right, the handsmanship, or handsmanship, however you want to say, craftsmanship, is a little bit cleaner when it comes to the Smith. Whereas the Taurus, it is what it is. We're going to show you guys a little bit about a kind of something you can find in your used guns cases and stuff like that. So this is a Taurus. This is a Model 85. This is 38 Special, and this one comes with a fancy little laser on it. So I'll get our little laser light going on here. So it looks like I think it's a Crimson. Yeah, it's Crimson Trace laser. My only complaint with it is my pinky's hanging in the wind, but there's a lot of revolvers that have a longer grip. Now, if this is 357, I would want that to have a longer grip on it, but I'm not too worried about it with 38. So we're going to show you guys a little bit about this, and this is, if you're looking for a good quality revolver, this is the way to go. Now, there's a couple benefits of revolver. So we're cleared. When you use a semi-automatic and you actually push the semi-automatic against the body, because a lot of defensive situations turns out to be literally up close and in person, it pushes the slide back, and when it pushes the slide back, the trigger no longer works. Whereas a revolver, if you put it on a target and you pull the trigger, it'll just shoot all day long. You shoot it through clothing, through purses, people like that. I don't know if I'd shoot it through a purse, but there's some purses that are more expensive than this revolver, honestly. So, but we're just gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna test out the laser and see how it actually shoots, but we're just gonna be shooting some 38 and some 38 plus P. So let's get started. It's true, there are purses that are more.
I know. I know.
It's so sad. Now, as an instructor over at Central Connecticut Arms, if I have a chance to bring up safety, I am going to bring out a safety. Now, this part of the video, I think it's kind of an important one. So as you see, we're shooting over at private property, but everyone at a range needs to be safe. Everyone at a range is technically a range safety officer, right? So as you see me, I'm getting ready to pull the gun out and start shooting, and my buddy John, who's also an instructor over at Central Connecticut Arms, hears some noise. All right, and here's some noise because he's got electronic hearing protection on, and he stops me from shooting. I want to use this as a good example for you guys too. When you're at a range, wherever you are, whether you're hunting, private property, if you hear or see or something just doesn't seem safe, you need to say something, you need to stop yourself shooting, and you have to check your surroundings just to make sure make sure you can shoot safely. The laser's really high on it, man.
Where's that coming from? Hold up, pause.
Airplane?
People. I have my electronic ears on, so I'm hearing shit like really good.
I might have been from that direction, I think.
I mean, we might be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we got nothing but a berm in between every one of us.
I need to get some electronic stuff. So if you're carrying a revolver, I recommend getting one of these speed loaders. So I'm going to show you really quick how to use these. So first thing you want to do is you basically just put the very tips in the actual cylinder. You don't want to shove them in there because it won't work. Gravity's your friend with a revolver. So you basically put the very tips right in the holes of the cylinders and just simply twist and let it go. That's how you load it up. So we're going to run some accuracy tests. So I'm just going to throw some rounds pretty close, it's about 5 yards, 7 yards. So we're going to test a little bit of accuracy tests on these the standard 38 special rounds here. So once again, use a speed loader. Now the laser kind of lines up pretty close when you're up close. From back, it's way off. But we'll see how this guy goes. We're going to do single action here. All right, so both of us are pretty much aiming center mass right now. You gotta remember snub noses are a little bit finicky, especially with the ammo used, but notice both of them were hitting a little bit to the left. It could be just us, it could be, but I mean, he's a good shot, I'm a pretty decent shot, and pretty much to the left. But you know, when you're kind of a defensive handgun, when you're up close, that'll get the job done without a shadow of doubt. That'll get the job done. So here we go. So not too bad. What do you say that about? Say about 2-inch grouping, give or take. Taurus model 85B. Honestly, it's not that bad of a gun. It's a pretty good shotter. It's a pretty good shooter. It's a little small. Like I said, I like a little bit of a longer grip, but it's not too bad. Great for pocket carry or something like that. We sell it right around the shop at like $300. You know, you can find these pretty much anywhere right around between $200 to $300 is what you're going to find for this. So if you're looking for a good quality budget revolver, this is a good way to go. So you can't go wrong with Taurus. You just really can't when it comes to revolvers. Semi-automatics are kind of hit or miss, but the revolvers are usually dead on, so they're usually pretty good. There you have it, guys. So I hope you like this video. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about me, guys. And remember, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace.